Rick Davis, David Axelrod,
Barney Frank, Roy Blunt,
Bob Portman on Corzine,
Lindsey Graham, Doug Wilder, Adam Putnam, Bill Ritter,
Chuck Schumer, Arlen, Specter, Debbie Wasserman-Schultz, Heather Wilson,
Tim Pawlenty, Ed Rendell.
Before the economic crisis, this was a two-point race in Pennsylvania. Since the economic crisis has happened, it's blown out to 13 points. Now, Chris, I don't believe it's a 13-point race. I believe it's tighter than that. But certainly, Senator Obama has lengthened his lead.
Yeah, I think he has about a 4-point lead in most of the polls. That's a nice trend for him in the last few weeks.
Obama has had a good couple of weeks and has opened up a small lead, but we have a long way to go, and I think John McCain is going to retake that momentum with this upcoming debate.
Minnesota is always a state that in presidential elections leans a little Democrat. It's not impossible for a Republican to win here, and Senator McCain, I think, is going to close that gap. When people realize if they elect Barack Obama, they're going to have the entire nation run imbalanced and without a check by the Democrats.
I think Americans know we need our government to respond and respond quickly to the challenges we're facing. And I think they see the opportunity for a cohesive government to do something about that.
Because of the big registration gains that Democrats are making in a state like Ohio, Senator McCain's got to figure out a way to win about 55% plus of the independent vote, or he's not going to have a chance in Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Yeah, we're going to talk this afternoon, but I think it goes along the lines that now's the time to lower tax rates for investors, capital gains tax, dividend tax rates, to make sure that we can get the economy jump-started. The worst thing we could do now, Bob, is to increase federal spending.
I think what Senator McCain talked about this week was essentially in several pieces of law already, looking at mortgages that the government could simply take over.
Barack Obama should apologize to John McCain directly for the kinds of comments made by John Lewis yesterday.
Does Obama think that you can ever be rehabilitated after bombing the Pentagon and the Capitol?
Chris, he has condemned those things, and that happened when he was 8 years old. And of course, you can never take those back. He condemns those acts. But
what they focused on is two things. One is Senator Obama's judgment. And second is his truthfulness. I saw yesterday there have been 9 different explanations about his relationship with Bill Ayers.
You think he was inappropriate in comparing him to George Wallace?
I just think it is playing into what I think is the strategy that is going on here about this whole Ayers issue and everything else.
When you hear Senator Graham say that they can't be responsible for one person putting the cover all over the McCain campaign, yet he just put Obama down because of what John Lewis had to say.
It's really become a pathetic campaign in the sense that there's no strategy. They're flailing around. They do things that don't work and keep on doing them. They're out of sync with their own candidate now.
Is the economy going to get worse before it gets better?
The answer to that has to be, unfortunately, yes.
But if we move and move quickly, I think we can pull out of this, and relatively quickly.
But the average working family should not suffer. We need an economic stimulus package that Democrats have been pushing for months now.
The whole idea of this new stimulus package won't even come into effect and won't have a stimulative effect. It's just more increases in taxes and increases in spending.
Senator Schumer, as head of the campaign committee, is going after Mitch McConnell. There had been a gentleman's agreement that wouldn't be done. And now Senator Schumer is quoted in the Washington Post this morning as saying that if the votes led up to the problem, then the gentleman's agreement doesn't stand. The question is whether we have gentlemen here.
It is a legitimate issue to discuss what brought us to the brink here. And many people believe, I do, that abject deregulation, saying let financial industries do whatever they want in any way, led to it.
Focus on the middle class
Congresswomen,
and help them.
You're good at comedy, Debbie.
And you're good at making things up. So it's great to see you.
Thank you.
We will.
You talk too much.